Chelsea wants to win everything and they are targeting Rodrygo for over 100 million. Arsenal are chasing Benjamin Šeško. Liverpool just submitted a 130 million euros bid for Florian Wirtz. And Manchester United, they might be losing their captain to Saudi Arabia. This isn't a window, this is war. So if you are new around here, do me a quick favor, smash the like button, subscribe if you are new, and always drop your thoughts in the comment section below because I read every single one of them. Ladies and gentlemen, Chelsea are ready to make a big statement. Statement to England and statement to Europe. Because according to Eduardo Bragos, Chelsea want to compete for everything next season and want to make a statement signing. They believe Rodrygo fits all requirements and we're willing to pay around 100 million euros for him. Yes, you heard that right, Rodrygo. And the Blues believe that he's the one. He's the perfect fit and they are willing to go out. This isn't just rumor anymore. This is serious. This is strategic. Because if Chelsea are looking to truly step up, to go from project to powerhouse, they need an elite tier quality and Rodrygo is that. Let's talk about the player for a second. Still 24, Rodrygo has won it all at Real Madrid, Champions League, La Ligas, Club World Cup, name it. He's not just a winger, he's versatile. He can play on both flanks, can play as a second striker, can drift centrally, and the best thing is his movement, his intelligence, and final thought efficiency. He's a big game player. Manchester City, Chelsea fans knows what he did to them. Bayern Munich and Liverpool, clutch moments. This guy turns up when it matters. And for Enzo Maresca, who wants fluid movement, intelligent combination, positional rotation, Rodrygo is the dream profile. Now I've said this before and I'll say it again. We need statement signing to compete this new season. We can't go into the Champions League just to participate. We need to go there to win. We can't go into the Premier League just to rebuild. We need to go there to compete. And if Chelsea really wants to fight for everything next season, Premier League, Champions League, Domestic Cup, then Rodrygo is exactly the kind of statement. You want to be serious, you need serious players. You want to win, you need winners. Now let's talk about the price. 100 million, that's the reported figure Real Madrid wants. Is that a lot? Yes. But look out there, look at what top tier players cost now. This is the going rate. If you want a Champions League proven 24 years old who walks into any team in Europe, and this is where I say, clearly, pay up, don't speak. Don't talk about the project. We don't want PR, we want players. Rodrygo to Chelsea, this is your moment to make it happen. While we talk about Rodrygo and statement signing, there is another headline brewing in the background. Something a little shocking, but maybe not so surprising if you have been watching closely. Because according to Ben Jacobs, Spurs has inquired about Nkunku and are the most concrete Premier League suitor currently. Yes, Tottenham, our London rivals. And guess what? Fabrizio Romano has also added fuel to the fire by confirming that Nkunku is expected to leave Chelsea this summer. It's happening and truthfully, maybe it's time. Let's be honest, it hasn't worked. He came in with so much hype, Bundesliga baller, first nine, attacking menace. We were excited. We thought he would be the missing piece in our final third, but injury destroyed his rhythm. Confidence evaporated. And what we saw in the final weeks of the season, that wasn't the same Nkunku. He looked mentally checked out. Body language was off. Sharpness was missing. And most importantly, there was no connection to the team, the badge, or the fans. Now, why is Spurs interested? Well, obviously, they need someone who can link up play, drop into the midfield, create and score. Postacoglu's system gives Nkunku freedom to drift, create in half spaces, thrive in transition. In theory, it's perfect for them. And when he's fit, he's still a top player. So yes, Tottenham is the most concrete Premier League club right now. They smell opportunity, they smell blood. Because right now, Chelsea, we are focused on Rodrygo. We are planning a future without Nkunku. And if he's fully not invested, then it's best to let go. We are watching a new Chelsea emerge. One that is ruthless in ambition. One that doesn't hesitate to let go of stars who don't shine. One that isn't afraid to say, thank you for your time, Nkunku, but we move. And while we are clearing out the deadwoods and making space for elite attackers like Rodrygo, there is another situation developing quietly. According to L'Equipe, Djordje Petrovic is open to a move to AS Roma, but Chelsea 25 million valuation could be a sticking point. Let me say this again. 25 million for Petrovic after the season he's had. You must be joking. Let's be serious for a second. Petrovic went to Strasbourg on loan this past season and absolutely lit it up in League One. Player of the season, clean sheet, commanding presence, distribution improved, big save week in, week out. He looked confident, he looked sharp, and most importantly, he looked ready to be Chelsea #1 next season. And now we are talking about letting him go for 25 million. No chance. Let me say it with chest. If Manchester United pay 55 million for Andre Onana and he has had the season he had, then Petrovic should be going for 100 million minimum. Let's not pretend we don't know market value anymore. This is a 26 years old international goalkeeper with Premier League experience who just smashed it in League One on loan. You are telling me that he's not worth more than 25 million? That must be an insult. Forget the price tag for a second. Why are we entertaining this? If Chelsea are serious about challenging Champions League, competing for the Premier League, becoming consistent European force again, then don't sell Petrovic. You keep him, you build around him, you reward the only goalkeeper in this club who has actually looked convincing over the year. Robert Sanchez, inconsistent. Filip Jorgensen, unconvincing. Kepa, long gone. Petrovic is the one. He's ended. How many goalkeepers experiment do we need? Kepa, Mendy, Sanchez, Jorgensen. We have gone through goalkeepers like they are fashion trends. Petrovic went out, proved himself, matured as a leader, came back with confidence and rhythm. We don't need a new goalkeeper. We just need to stop being blind to what is right in front of us. So here is the message. If you are serious about winning, you keep winners. Petrovic had a winning season. He's mentally locked in, he's hungry, he's ready. So don't lowball his value. And definitely don't sell him to Monaco like it's surplus to requirements. Because come next season, if you are lining up in Champions League with a shaky #1 again, we look back and regret this. I'll finish it like this. Petrovic should be in goal for Chelsea next season. Full stop. If Andre Onana costs 50 million plus, Petrovic at 25 million is daylight robbery. So to the board, don't make this mistake. Keep the man between the stick because goalkeeper win you title. And this one, he's got that winning mentality. Alright, let's pause the Chelsea madness for a second. Let's take a step back and take a wider look at the Premier League landscape. Because we are not the only club cooking this summer. And there's big developments going down in North London. Because according to Peletigo, negotiation between RB Leipzig and Arsenal for Benjamin Šeško has officially begun. There's already been a meeting in London involving top executives, and right now, the only thing holding up is how to structure the payment. The release clause over 80 million, and Arsenal are seriously considering it. Now listen, let me make this very clear. 80 million for Benjamin Šeško, that is outrageous. I'm sorry, I've watched this guy. I've tracked him since his Strasbourg days. Yes, he's talented. Yes, he's got potential. But if Arsenal think Šeško is the final piece to win the league or the Champions League, then they are dreaming. Šeško is a raw, physical striker. Great in the air, strong in duel, decent pace. But you know what he's not? Refined, sharp and ready for Premier League title pressure. My question is, where is the body of work? Where is the big game pedigree? You don't spend club record money on a project when you are one step away from glory. This is the thing with Arsenal. They are one elite striker away from winning something massive. Arteta has got the midfield sorted out. Rice, Odegaard, Partey or Zubimendi. In defense, Saliba and Gabriel are rock. But what are they missing? A killer in the box. A guaranteed 20 plus goal. A match winner. Is that Šeško? No. He's not even guaranteed in Leipzig, let alone in the Premier League title race. If you are going to spend big, at least do it on someone who has been there, done it. And that's why I think Victor Gyökeres makes more sense. 66 goals and assists this season at Sporting. Carried his team in Europe, pressed like a monster, built for the physicality of England, and is ready now. And that's what Arsenal need. Not potential, not maybe. So yes, why the focus is on Šeško now? If they mess this up, they look back in February and think, we choose potential over production again. Arsenal fans, you are close, closer than you have ever been in 20 years. But this summer, it's not about vibes, it's about decision. Do you want to hope Šeško becomes Haaland next 2 years? Or do you want to win the Premier League next season? Because 80 million is not youth academy money. That's win now money. If you spend that on the wrong guy, that title window closes, just like that. So to Arsenal and every club watching this saga play out, this is the summer that decide whether Arsenal lift silverware or settle for second place again. Šeško is exciting, but he's not the guy. And if Arsenal don't realize that soon, they will go another season looking at the trophy and not lifting it. Alright, we have talked about Rodrygo to Chelsea, we have spoken about Šeško and Arsenal. Let's shift our focus to the Merseyside. According to David Ornstein and The Athletic, Liverpool have submitted a second and improved offer to sign Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen, worth up to 130 million euros, including add-on. That's not a rumor. That's not just monitoring the situation. That's a real bid, a statement of intent. Let's just pause right here. 130 million for Florian Wirtz. Listen, I'm not going to deny, Wirtz is a top tier baller. He's smooth, elegant, and one of the most intelligent players on the ball in Europe. And at just 22 years old, he's already won the Bundesliga under Xabi Alonso. But for 130 million, that's elite striker money. That's Galactico money. That's the kind of fee that breaks club record and changes your identity. And while Wirtz is class, that's a lot of money for a player who has never kicked a ball in England, never played Champions League knockout, and had a major ACL not long ago. Let's not forget that. But here is the context. Liverpool has a new man at the helm, Arne Slot, and they are building their new identity post-club. No more heavy metal football, no more game pressing machine. They want tactician, intelligent ball carriers, creators between the line, and Wirtz is perfect for that. It's basically what they hope Coutinho 2.0 would be. He plays like he's 2 steps ahead, combining vision with execution. And if you are trying to compete with City, Arsenal, Madrid and Bayern, you need a world-class creator, and Wirtz is that. So yes, Liverpool are pushing hard and Wirtz is keen. But let's not ignore the risk factor here. This is not a Premier League proven player. This is not someone who has dropped 20 goals and assists in England. We have seen this movie before. Kai Havertz, Bundesliga golden boy, took him time to settle in England. Timo Werner scored goal for fun in Leipzig, looked lost at Chelsea. Jadon Sancho, Bundesliga numbers unreal, Premier League output non-existent. As much as we hype Wirtz, and rightly so, 130 million is not an investment, it's a gamble. If it works, Liverpool has one of the best 10 in world football, but if it doesn't, they have spent Bellingham money on potential. And let's not forget, Leverkusen don't want to sell. Xabi Alonso is leaving, yes, but they want to hold on to the cup. Wirtz is the face of the project, the golden boy of German football. So if you want to take him now, you pay the Wirtz tax. No discounts, no negotiation. 130 million, that's the only way they even pick up the phone. So here's the summary. Yes, Wirtz is incredible, yet he fits exactly what Liverpool are building. Yes, the timing makes sense, but don't get it twisted. 130 million is a statement, but also a risk. Because Wirtz is not Haaland, he's not Mbappe, he's a tactician, a creator, not a headline goal machine. And if you are going to throw down that kind of cash, you better be 100% sure he's not a Bundesliga mirage. Alright, let's wrap things up by heading to the red side of Manchester, because there is a serious noise coming out of Old Trafford, and it's surrounding their captain, Bruno Fernandes. According to Ben Jacob, Al Hilal held advanced and productive talk with Bruno's camp. He's their top priority target and they are ready to move fast. So fast, in fact, they has made a 7 days deadline on the table. The Club World Cup is coming up early June and Al Hilal has made it crystal clear. Bruno must join before June 10 or the offer disappears. This isn't just interest, this is real, serious, structural and financial devastating. Al Hilal are preparing to submit a 100 million bid to Manchester United. And if you're wondering how they could afford it, simple. They have recycled the Mo Salah budget, the same war chest that was meant to lure the Egyptian king. Now it's being reallocated for Bruno. They have got cash, they have got timing, and most importantly, they have got Bruno listening. Let's talk about wages. Al Hilal are offering 700k per week, plus bonuses, plus commercial incentive, plus legacy, plus retirement in luxury. That's not just a deal. That's a life-changing empire-building offer. You can love Manchester United all you want, but when Saudi club come with generational wealth, even the most loyal player hesitates. Right now, Bruno is listening. And here's the thing, if you are Manchester United, what do you even do? You have had a dreadful season, Ineos are planning a rebuild, you have missed out on Champions League football, and your captain is being tempted by a Saudi mega offer. This is a defining summer for Ineos. If they want to truly reset the football club, then every decision must be based on logic, not emotion. 100 million for a 30 years old, that's good business. Losing your captain without replacement, that's suicidal. Letting him leave 2 weeks before preseason, that's chaos. So if you are selling, you better have the next man already lined up. And if you are keeping him, you better convince him fast or risk having a half-hearted leader starting your season. Because no one wants to walk into August with a captain whose heart is in Riyadh. So that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.